Mr. Mabe, thank you very much for your time. Does the ANC welcome the work of law enforcement agencies to round up some of your members who are alleged to have been involved in corruption?
Well, thanks, Xoli, and morning to your viewers. And I'm sure that you are asking that question in the wake of the developments. Indeed. Of course, we have noted the work that is happening and welcome the fact that Comrade Bongo himself is cooperating with the process, and remember that he remains innocent until proven otherwise.
But in essence, the ANC welcomes the work of the law enforcement agencies to take these people that are accused of corruption to go and answer.
Well, we do welcome that, because remember that one, we ought to be seen creating ethical institutions beyond Parliament. We ought to be seen assuring society that the commitments we made, that we are going to make sure that this becomes a capable state, able to discharge its own responsibility, does take course. We do welcome that, but also the fact that our own comrades, when accused of all of these issues, make themselves available to be able to clarify whatever issues that could be there.
All right. Mr. Bongo says in his subsequent interview after his arrest with this channel that the person behind this is Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan, who's also a fellow comrade. Does this concern the party?
Well, I'm sure that all of those issues would have to be ventilated properly in the correct platforms. As you know, the matter now is before a court of law, and Comrade Bongo would be able to raise whatever issues that he has got.
All right. Let's leave the court processes in court.
Well, of course.
Let's deal with party political matters. Politically, this is not looking good for the ANC.
I wanted to really go up, yes.
In terms of divisions or unity within the party.
Well, I wanted to go there, actually, Xoli. I wanted to go to that point, that it is important that our own internal platforms are used and allow comrades to be able to ventilate upon whatever issues that they believe could contribute to the erosion of our own unity. It is important that all of us who have got this rare privilege of leading in the African National Congress are seen to be moving as one, because when we do not do that, we undermine the very confidence that the people have placed on us.
Minister Pravin Gordhan is a member of the executive that answers to Parliament. Mr. Bongo chairs a committee in Parliament.
Yes.
Not that Mr. Gordhan and the department he runs answers directly to the portfolio committee of Bongo. But the important thing here is that, is Mr. Bongo still a suitable person in that position if he's going to make public utterances such as this one against a member of the executive?
Well, hence I am saying, Xoli, that from what I'm aware of, and I have seen the clip as well, and can comment to the extent that it is necessary that where there are such issues or such allegations are being made, we have got the Office of the Secretary General, where such issues are supposed to be filed. And I think you are making a correct point that it is worrying when such allegations or accusations are made against each other by our own comrades who are expected to lead the charge and inspire public confidence. You see, it doesn't help the ANC when our own comrades are seen to be pulling in different directions. It is important that, just as a matter of principle, that we try and find platforms well within the organization to thresh out all of these things, so that all of our members can feel that they have got a fair platform to raise their own issues.
Mr. Mabe, I'm fast running out of time, but Mr. Bongo doesn't stop here. He makes wider claims of a conspiracy, and that the Secretary General of the party, Ace Magashule, is among those who are soon going to be arrested. Could Mr. Bongo and the claims that he's making be so egregious that actually he could be charged for sowing division in the party?
Well,
are these grounds for him to be charged?
Well, Xoli, I wouldn't know the context under which these discussions would have happened and all of that. And I'm sure that those things really, some of them would have to be ventilated upon internally. And the organization having understood...
Yeah, but he's gone public.
Well, I agree with that. He has gone public, but issues that he's raising have got to do with comrades that are leaders of the ANC.
Julius Malema was kicked out of the ANC for sowing division in the ANC.
Well, I suggest that we give the ANC space to look into all of these issues and make a determination.
Mr. Mabe, as we wrap our conversation, there are reports this morning that the President is considering a cabinet reshuffle. Are you aware of this, or has any of the committees in the ANC set and discussed this, such as the Deployment Committee, for example?
Well, Xoli, I'm just a simple mouthpiece of the African National Congress. You see, so my job is to come here when you invite me to come and speak about issues of national interest. So I do not, the space of cabinet reshuffles and who get to be appointed in cabinets, most of the time we only issue statements welcoming whatever action that shall have been taken afterwards.
Pule Mabe, thank you very much for making the time to speak to us. He is the spokesperson for the African National Congress.